One of my students just sent me this and I had to share it with you. She said, I've been working at this business for 7 years. I worked with the same coach as Jessie Jean. She was good. I learned a lot of mechanics, but I have never felt as connected to my BFE or my audience as I do now. And I've only been here a couple of weeks. Then she said, it feels like I finally get it. Hallelujah. 7 years, y'all, and it clicked in 2 weeks. That's what happens when you stop learning mechanics and start learning your people. The Sold Out Offer Challenge is where that shift happens. It's 5 days, it's $33, and it will change how you see your business forever. Go to trishwarecoaching.com/SOO, Sold Out Offer, or click the link in the show notes. If you sell to moms and your content is not converting the way that you think it should, I want you to stay with me for the next 10 minutes or so, because I'm going to share with you something that a lot of sales trainers that sell to business owners will never tell you. The persuasion tactics that you've been taught, they were not built for this buyer. The urgency, the scarcity, the long list of features, the 5 email cart sequences, those are designed for a general market buyer. Now, I'm not saying you can't use some of those things. You can, but you have to do it in a different way because the mom buyer is so different. She is the most emotionally intelligent, but also overwhelmed, skeptical, word of mouth driven buyer on the planet. And if you want to sell to her, you have to understand how she actually decides. So let's get into it. Hi, and welcome back to Sold Out Sales School. I'm Trish Ware, a labor nurse, a mom, and a coach for women who sell offers to moms and families. So this is a really important context because I'm not just a coach who teaches this stuff because I learned it from a coach who taught a coach. I have built 2 7-figure businesses, one of which selling directly to moms. So I'm in the mom market right now, right this minute, testing content, watching what converts, and having real conversations with mom buyers. So when I say I know how she buys, I mean, I know how she buys. Like I watch it happen up close all the time and how it changes and how it morphs and all the different ways. So today I'm going to give you 3 persuasion principles that are tied specifically to the mom buyer. These are not general sales tips. These are things that actually move her. So let's go. Tip number 1, and this one is going to make you rethink a lot of your strategy. Stop trying to persuade her. Start mirroring her. And here's what I mean. Most people think that persuasion means making a really good case, building an argument, showing her why your offer is the right move. And that does work on some buyers, but not on moms. Moms do not buy when they feel sold to. They buy when they feel seen. The most persuasive thing you can put in your content is not your case for your offer. It's a description of her life, so stinking specific and so accurate that she feels like you're in her house with her. Like somehow you know exactly what her Tuesday morning looked like you were talking to her and only her. So when a mom reads your content and thinks, how does Trish know that? How do you know that? That is the moment that the sale begins. So the question to ask yourself about every piece of content is not, does this explain my offer well? It's, does it make her feel seen and understood? Because she is going to buy from the person who understands her before she buys from the person with the best features, the best price, or the most impressive credentials. In fact, they do not care about your credentials. They just care that you know what she's going through and you have a solution. Specific beats broad every single time in the mom market. The more narrow and exact you can describe her life, like specifically, like get visceral, get real, her specific conversations she's having with herself at 2 a.m., the more she moves towards you. So mirror her, don't pitch her. Okay, tip number 2. And this one is counterintuitive. If you've been taught to lead with your expertise, moms trust other moms over experts every single time. And I know that might sting a little if you've spent years building your credentials. I'm a 16-year labor and delivery nurse. That matters to her eventually in the process. But a testimonial from Sarah, who was sitting in the exact same place she is right now, 6 months ago, that is going to close faster than my nursing background every single time. And here's why. Moms buy through peer trust. They've already done this. They text their friends before they Google anything. They ask Facebook groups before they read articles. Word of mouth is the dominant purchasing driver in the 2026 market, especially in an AI world. And that word of mouth carries more weight when it comes from someone who was in her position. So the actual persuasion move is to put her peers' words in front of her, not yours. Use your students, your clients, your patients, if you're still in practice, use their language in your content. Literally take the phrases, take the comments, take the words they use to describe like their outcome and make those your hooks. When your dream buyer reads a testimonial and thinks, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I want, that is going to sell her because it feels like an invitation. Most sellers treat testimonials and client stories kind of like an afterthought. They go at the bottom of the sales page. They're the last slide of the carousel. Flip that. Lead with the story. Put your credentials behind it. And that is the order that works in the mom market. Tip 3. And this is the one that I think changes everything about how you think about selling. Moms are decision fatigued. I mean, they're stinking tired all the way around the board, but decisions, like genuinely, chronically, deeply fatigued by decisions. By the time she gets to your content, she's already made 47 decisions today. And it's not even noon. She's had to feed the kids. She's had to figure out, does that rash mean something or nothing? Whether to respond to this text now or later. What's for dinner? Did I buy milk? Do I have coffee? Whether she said the right thing in that conversation. She's like overplaying everything and she's tired of deciding. So here's what this means for you. She does not need more information to buy from you. She has information. What she needs is one moment of certainty that makes the decision feel obvious, that makes saying yes feel like a relief and not a risk. And here's the thing. That moment does not come from your sales page. It does not come from your email sequence. It does not come from a really well-written caption. It comes from experiencing you. The certainty moment is a live moment. It's when she's in your masterclass, she's in your workshop, she's in your live, she's in your challenge, and she thinks, oh my gosh, she gets this. She actually gets it. It's when she sees you live and you answer a question in a way that feels like you read her mind. It's when she's in your DMs and the conversation feels like talking to a friend who also happens to know exactly what she needs. The close is not in your copy. The close is getting her in the room with you. So your content's job is not to convince her on the scroll, even though we do sell in our content, so don't get me wrong, but your content's job is to get her into a live experience with you. The scroll starts the relationship, the room closes it. So if you're trying to close her entirely through your content, through a post or a reel, through an email, you're asking the content to do a job it was not actually built to do. Use your content as the first step of the bridge. Then create proximity by using the content. Use the live room to create certainty, and that will sell your offer. Okay, so let's let this land. 3 things. Mirror her, don't pitch her. Use her words. Use her words to validate her. Lead with a customer proof, a peer story, not your credentials, and let the certainty moment happen in a live room with you. It's not going to happen in the grid. These 3 things, they sound simple, and they are once you start doing them. The complicated part is unlearning the traditional sales approach that was designed for an entrepreneurial buyer, a business buyer. The mom buyer is not impressed by urgency. She's not moved by a countdown timer. She's not swayed by a long list of features. She is moved by being seen. She's so lonely and she's so overwhelmed. Let her feel seen. And by seeing herself in someone else's story and by experiencing you in a way that makes the decision feel like, yes, this is the right next thing. That is your job. That is the whole job. So your action this week, go look at your last 5 pieces of content and ask yourself, does this actually mirror her life? Or am I selling myself? Am I selling my credentials? Am I talking in jargon? That one question will tell you everything you need to know about why your content is or isn't converting. Thank you so much for being here. If this was useful, subscribe to the show, leave a review. It really does help other women find us and it helps give me content ideas. Come find me on Instagram at I am Trish Ware because I love hearing from the people in this community. That, my friend, is your cosmic slap on the booty. When you sell your offer, it sells. So let's go sell your offer and I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.